And one member said that how is it that over 60% of payments from NHIF goes to private facilities? Chair and honorable members, it will shock you that of the payments we made this month, after having delays from Exchequer for a long time, the top facility to be paid is one that we have suspended. And in all honesty, and I am yet to be convinced, that you will have a small private facilities doing more surgeries than Kenyatta, than Moi, than KU, all these public facilities combined. We have some small health, and it is not the Aga Khans, the Nairobis, and the big currents that you hear about. There is a problem, and we can only solve this problem together with you members. I'm seeking your support, that you be with me on this one. Unfortunately, there are going to be casualties, but please be with me. If you are really intentional about us cleaning health in this country, we must work together. There's no way out of it. Chair, I hear the concern from Mheshimiwa regarding my decision and the impact on the public. Before I took the decision that I took, I had an early morning meeting with my chair of NHIF, with the CEO of KMPDC, and we discussed the ways out of this matter. We did not just suspend the facilities. Chair, I gave them 24 hours to vacate patients because I knew there would be an impact. So within the 24 hours, they ought to have vacated patients to other hospitals. And one of those facilities had the audacity to write back to me and tell me they have over 200 admissions. What do they do? They said, vacate the patients. The only patients that will remain in that facility until available space is found is those in ICU and HDU. And my DG is here. He will agree with me that that was the right decision to take, that we allow for patients to be vacated, and then the facilities can be closed while the investigations continue. Why from me? Vice Chair, you have said that as things continue, one will give way. I have to play my part. I do not want it to come to the end and be told, what did you do as the Cabinet Secretary? I will stand by my decision. I will lead from the front. I may do some mistakes. We will learn from the mistakes and move on. But these are not decisions that need to be delayed. They have to be taken. And I want to believe that you are with me, that before we go, we'll have done what we need to do and probably justify our stay to continue with the cleanup. Autonomy of sagas. They have their autonomy. But still, I have a responsibility as the Cabinet Secretary. And that is why before I made the decision, I called the chair of NHIF, and I also called the CEO and the chair of KMPDC, because I know procedurally they are the ones who are supposed to be closing and suspending and investigating those facilities. So I did what I needed to do at the policy level. And if you see, I have letters where KMPDC has now written in terms of the procedure to be followed for them to take up the investigations. So I'm just playing my part in terms of driving the policy of the ministry, and we are working together with the leadership of those institutions. You've raised concerns on the people who are given the opportunity to act. The person acting as CEO of NHIF, it was a difficult decision to take and to settle on the gentleman to act. But the reason we settled on him, he was the senior most at the time. Because the other decision would be either you bring a very junior staff to act, or you get somebody from outside. And that would have taken long for us to identify, because we had to go through the recruitment process. And that is why we got whoever was senior most at the time, who demonstrated understanding of the institution to act as we get now into active recruitment. And Chair and Honorable Members, you are aware of what even has happened during the recruitment exercise. we are fighting a big, big problem. That to the extent somebody would want to manage a recruitment exercise and recruit themselves into office and plan who comes in as directors with them. Chair, we have a problem. We have no option but to work together.
Madam CS, on the justification for the CEO, I think we differ as a committee.